Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
amazing, amazing, amazing. We have like something similar as well, but obviously it's not called Thanksgiving. But like even I'm not like basically I forgot what it was called, but you always have to like give charity and things like that. It's amazing, man. It's really amazing. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna be created with any people. We just know where there's a lot of less fortunate, and we're
Hmm.
just gonna take them hot meal and dessert.
Amazing, 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 amazing. Good luck with that. Hope you guys have a amazing day doing that.
Yeah, I love it that the girls are so excited about going, which they're old enough now. Well, the oldest one is kind of old enough now to kind of see it. But anyway,
I mean, yeah, give them some time. That's when, they'll come to realize, like, how fortunate they are. And then, like, there are people out there with literally, not even water to drink. At the end of the day, we are really, really fortunate, are we not? We have everything that, you need. So, yeah, they'll realize it. Everyone does eventually. But, yeah, give me 1 second, okay? I think Paul and everyone is sleeping today. It's Thanksgiving, right?
I know when I saw there's two people, I was like, where is the team?
It's okay. It's the bank holiday as well. So, but again, we're trading gold, so the volume will be there. To be honest. So look, okay, let me show you this. Right. See, were you watching me when I was doing the whole analysis? And honestly, like what I'm expecting now is this over here. Let's look at the daily candle at this point. Honestly, you see the way this daily candle is starting to switch at this point as well. It's starting to become undecisive, and we're starting to kind of like lose momentum to the downside, right?
Yes.
Honestly, what I'm expecting now is we can really start to see a crazy reversal to the top side from this area, because look at the bottom wick as well. We're literally forming a bottom wick right here, literally right at this level. See that, right? You got a lot of momentum to the top side. A lot of momentum to the top side kicks in around here. A lot of it. Look at this candle. This candle is such a beast of a candle. Look at that. Amazing push to the top side. So look,
Yes.
otherwise, another thing can happen is that we can potentially come down to grab liquidity, and then at that point start pushing up. But honestly, like what we are doing right now is this is literally just correction because of this beast of a move to the top side. It created some sort of imbalance in the market, so it needs to be corrected. So this is basically just your correction phase at this point. So we kind of got to start to figure out now, okay, cool, we are in a correction phase. Where can we start seeing the correction come to an end, and then from there obviously start our uptrend once again? So that's what I'm looking to see. Honestly, I'm really bullish on gold. um, as you can see, like literally we're forming higher highs, higher lows. Numerous times we've tried to break below the structural lows, which are all the way down here, right? And yeah, looking to the left as well, you saw you had such a massive push to the top side, because you can see even to the left, right? This area that we have over here, you've had so many fake outs previously on the weekly time frame, so you had a lot of liquidity here. So as soon as you start to, basically this candle here broke out of the fake out range, basically the range of the fake outs. Usually fake outs will start from this point on, so this candle actually broke out. It pushed up about 200 pips and grabbed a lot of liquidity. At that point, guess what, this became your pullback candle. As soon as we got this pullback, look, from here we just started to push all the way to the top side. We had such a beast of a move, and then obviously we had to correct it, and then then our correction phase became started. We started to form lower lows, lower highs, and look at this. At this point now, we started to violate the structure. The bearish structure which we started to violate it right here. Look, as you can see, started to actually, over here we respected the previous swing high as well, and this whole move over here basically just violated this, which was our new swing high basically. And then from there you can see again a lot of liquidity was generated in the markets, and we again had such a massive push to the top side, creating an imbalance because we are trading within the range. This becomes our range, right? So now at this point we started to go back down, you know, correction phase started again, and look, another time we failed to break the structural lows. Every time we literally push to the downside, we just don't seem to violate the structural lows, because you gotta understand, it just says one thing, that gold is bullish as hell. That's what it tells me, gold is bullish as hell. And then from there we got another push to the top side, engulfing everything to the left. Again from here started to correct itself down, but again not violating the structure lows, just a correction, a tiny bit of a correction, because you gotta understand, structure, it needs to move in waves, right? Price action, in order for it to be sustainable. And then look at that, again from here we started another ride to the top side. Look, from here we came all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, and from here we formed a new low. And now this point here is when we broke out of this range, right? And then we came up to the, basically retest the top side of the range. So this became our retest over here, look at that. And then obviously from here you gotta understand there are a lot of sell orders here, because look, every time price gets up here, like, you know, you see a massive push to the downside. So obviously something like this was expected, right? So now, you know, obviously you have lots of orders being kicked in, you know, price will potentially go down. And now look what's happened. Now again, we haven't violated the structure lows, which is literally just there. And now you're tapping into this support area and you're starting to see some sort of rejections. And now looking at the daily candle as well, the previous daily candle actually tapped into this support area and it closed undecisive. So we actually have an undecisive candle right here, look at that. This becomes an undecisive candle. Oh, what the hell did I do? No, that's... Anyway, that becomes an undecisive candle. And sorry about that. Oh, what the hell is this? Spellings here. Look at the momentum as well. Look, you're still seeing some massive candles print out. But anyway, you saw an undecisive candle at this point as well. And look at this next candle now. It's literally tapped this area here. And you saw a lot of momentum kick into the top side from this area. That's a really crucial area. And if we end up staying above this area and start turning this area into support, this can be our correction phase done now. And now from here, we can start to form higher highs and higher lows and potentially, you know, start our uptrend, which we are in. We are in an uptrend, but you understand price got moving in waves. And this kind of is our wavy structure here. We haven't violated the structural lows, which are all the way down there. So now looking at the daily candle, we need to see what is the probability of us doing today. Is the probability of us going up really high on the intraday time frame, or is it really high probability setup to the downside? That's kind of what we need to find out. Again, it is a USD bank holiday, so we have to be super careful today. So the daily candles moved about 88 pips at this point now. Look at that. Previous candle undecisive. We're tapping into our support area. And from here now, you can see this bullish candle here. Obviously, you're not going to expect something crazy today. It is a bank holiday, but we can still capitalize on a one-to-one sell for sure. Now, looking to the structure to the left, where are we rejecting from? First, let's look. If we can just basically mark the top side of the wick. Okay, seems like we're starting to reject from, let's look to the left. Okay. Usually we do see this area being turned into some sort of resistance. Okay, we can see that now. Usually this area does turn into some sort of massive resistance, and then from here we see a nice push. Every time price comes up to here, we see a nice push all the way down to our next area, which is all the way down there, right? So look, previous candle was undecisive, and now this candle again starting to reject from the downside. And we got to understand one thing though that we can see is that at the moment we are basically rejecting and we are bullish. So intraday time frame at the moment is bullish. You understand that even though we are starting to see a rejection, we are still bullish. And this point here, unless we start to violate these lows here and start turning this area into some sort of, you know, resistance, it becomes really tricky to again execute on a sell position. I'll have more confidence, honestly, executing on a buy setup than a sell position again today. But look at this now, same area. We're starting to turn this into some sort of range as well. This is starting to become our range. But again, look at this candle now. Violated the structure lows, grabbed liquidity, and a massive push to the top side. Started to form higher highs, higher lows, and you haven't seen any bearish candles. So you are expecting a bearish candle, right? You're expecting a pullback candle because you need a pullback. But again, this area will become really crucial for us. Sells below that makes sense. Until then, it's just buys for me, honestly. And yeah, really, sells again become really tricky, really tricky actually. Looking at the structure, of course, very bearish, right? But look at that, we're starting to range here as well now. Usually that's what price does, right? You have your trend, you have your consolidation, you break out of the consolidation and you see a reversal. That's how it usually works. And we do understand that the sort of area we are approaching now is a key level. This is usually when you can expect your reversal to be done by now. But again, we've had such a massive push to the downside, we might just see a lot of ranginess in the markets. So let's just see. But again, for sales, it becomes really tricky, in my opinion. Even though everything is bearish, looking at the bigger picture, we haven't violated the structural laws. This was such a beast of a move to the top side, created an imbalance in the markets. You guys gotta understand that. First of all, look at this key area that we have to the left. Look how many times we failed to break above this. Once, twice, 3 times here now. And now this was the 4th time over here we failed to break to the top side. So look at this now. This beast of a move started all the way from down here. Literally broke out of this. And look at this. This was literally one daily candle. As soon as you broke out of this, a lot of liquidity was generated. This was a 500 pips candle. And then obviously you started to range here. And again, as I said, you'll start to range, break out of the range. And then from there, a reversal starts. So now this becomes your reversal. Obviously, you did tap into a key area over here as well. You got to understand a lot of sellers are saying up here. And when you have an imbalance in the market, and then you're tapping a key area where you are going to see, you know, so many sell orders being executed here. I don't even want to put a number on there because, you know, trillions and trillions of dollars are being moved every single day, you know, in these markets. So I don't even want to put a number of how many sell orders were executed here, but a lot. So, you know, that obviously the imbalance and then all these orders being executed here, you know, that's kind of what we expected, right? Correction phase to start. So this becomes your correction phase, but again, the correction phase was really aggressive, and now we're starting to see the momentum to the downside starting to die. We haven't violated the structure laws, and we are tapping into a key area as well. You gotta understand that this is a support, pretty much this is a support area on your weekly time frame. It's not a joke. This level is a serious level that we have. Look at that, we've held this level numerous times. Usually price will form some sort of support here. Look at that, you have a support right there, you have a massive rejection here to the right as well. It's not a joke here. This area is actually not a joke, guys. This is a very strong area, keep that in your mind. So honestly, if we do start to see momentum kick into the top side, and looking at the structure at the moment, look, you're still you're within this range. That's the thing. But look at that, this was the lows broken over here. You broke the lows over here now, and straight away shot all the way back up to the top side of the range. So the top side of the range is actually all the way up here, and this range is about 180 pips, so it's actually a big range. So we can trade the range as well. That's the best thing about it. Let's look at the hourly. Let's see how the structure looks on the hourly time frame. Look at this gap, man. Insane gap, right? But again, look at the candles. Look at all your bullish candles. You guys see that? Massive push to the top side. This became your swing high, and this is your swing low right there. So unless you actually start to violate this, you are just kind of like correcting this move down. This whole beast of a move to the top side is just being corrected. And look at this structure, man. Nothing says sells right now. The only reason I can see sells playing out is the only way is if we catch it from up here. You guys see this, right? Where we have this double top being formed. If we can catch a sell position from up here, yeah, that can be a really nice play. But can we really see gold shooting up all the way to that level? It is a bank holiday. I don't know. I can definitely see us catching a 1-to-1 position, but I don't know if I'm expecting 100 pips or 200 pips today. That becomes a bit tricky. It becomes really tricky. So dead today without US. I think we should take the day off as well. Haha. Yeah, good morning guys, good afternoon, wherever you guys are. Yeah, honestly, we're just gonna the session's not going to be too long today anyway. We're going to first of all wait for the our session to open at 1:30, see if the momentum kicks in. If it does, yeah, we'll take a position with obviously 0.5% risk, not the whole 1% risk today. It doesn't make sense, right? And after that, we'll wait for the new 4-hour to open. If the momentum is there, then yeah, otherwise we're going to call it a day. So I'll give it till the 4-hour to show me something, because I do understand one thing about gold. I've traded it many times. Bank holidays, they still do give you those 1-to-1 moves. That's the best thing about gold. It's so volatile. Even when there is a bank holiday, you still see momentum. You still do see some momentum. But that's why you don't want to go in with like high risk positions, just tiny positions. But yeah, look, from here now, yeah, it's such a massive push to the downside. Violated the structure lows over here as well. But you understand, even though you violated the structure lows, you're still closing back above this. And now from here, you've started to form higher highs and higher lows. Look at that. This becomes your swing high, this becomes your swing low right there. So until you start to violate this, you're pretty much in a massive uptrend. And I don't know if I want to sell the uptrend, even though it looks hella bearish. I'm not interested in selling gold, just not a big fan of selling gold whatsoever. Let's see if we can catch a position from like maybe down here somewhere. That's about 46 pips away though. We are tapping into this resistance area. You guys got to keep that in your mind. Had a massive rejection from here, and as soon as we cleared this rejection, we came all the way to the top side of the range. So I do want to keep this area here marked up, because you understand, massive rejection here. From here we started a downtrend, and now price is below this as well. So if you do hold this area, potentially we can come down to retest the lows, especially down to this level. We do have this range that we can play within, which is about 56 pips. But now look at this bearish candle. The candle highs are actually all the way up here, and you're starting to reject again from the downside after tapping into this resistance level. So if you start turning this area into some sort of support, I'm expecting something like this now. And at that point, we can definitely take it back up, expecting something like that. Until then, as long as we're below 1791, becomes tricky to take a buy position. But if you start breaking this hourly highs and start forming higher highs, higher lows above this, at that point you can let the momentum do its thing. That's what we can do. Yeah, it will be a chill session today, guys. In the Ftmo metrics, you can get plugged in and learn something new in a few minutes and become a pro. I need to invent something like that. Hey man, they obviously, you might see something like that in metaverse. So you never know, never know, man, never know. Could see something. But yeah, let's lower down the risk, guys. And yeah, today we're just gonna have a little bit of a chill session. Let's lower this down to 0.5% the risk. But honestly, if you guys are on a winning streak or even losing streak, just don't trade today, man. You don't need to trade today. But I have a buffer, so I have reasonings for this, if that makes sense. But you guys don't have to trade, honestly. Don't have to trade. Look at your structure. How much have we moved so far? From here all the way down there, about 50 pips. How big is this hourly candle? Is about 28 pips, 22 pips actually. Was it 22 pips, right? Yeah, it's about 24 pips. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But looking at the lower time frames, you don't even want to look at the 1 minute time frame today. You're just gonna see so much choppiness. You don't want to look at the 1 minute time frame today. As I said, like if you're a momentum trader, at that point it makes a lot of sense to look at the 1 minute time frame to play with the structure. But today there will be a lot of choppiness, so I'm not interested at looking at the 1 minute time frame for structure. Just we'll be looking at the 1 minute time frame for entries. That's about it. But again, look, if we do respect this level, stop violating the structure laws, at that point we can most definitely come down. Most definitely we can come down. At that point there's nothing stopping us, man. Got clean traffic all the way down to 86 basically. 86 is basically our swing lows, right? And then the structure lows are all the way down here as well. So 86 could be the area where we start to see a bounce back from. You can start bouncing all the way back up from this level. But if we do start breaking below this, the next level is all the way down there. But to be honest, really bullish on gold. I don't see sales playing out. But again, it's gold. Anything can happen. So look at your 4-hour. There is no upper wick either. This candle has literally no upper wick, so it's bound to form an upper wick, right? So this might just be in now. Honestly, as I said, if we start closing above 1791, at that point we can potentially start forming an upper wick as well on the 4-hour. Because look at this, above 1791, yeah, we do have a rejection here, but this literally is a pullback. This rejection over here is a pullback. From here you see a massive push to the top side, but the rejection area that we are rejecting from right now is a really massive rejection area. It takes you all the way back to 1785. So if we can start clearing this area, you gotta understand if there are a lot of sell orders here, you're also gonna have a lot of buy orders here as well, and then we can execute our buy order to take it all the way up. But today, honestly, don't expect anything crazy, guys. Do not expect anything crazy today. Nothing crazy. And nothing crazy. How is your Ftmo account coming on? It's great. Been on a winning streak. We have been on a winning streak. Haven't had a losing day in some time on our Ftmo account. But again, guys, honestly, I didn't know about my Forex funds, so I might go for that challenge next. The target is only 8%. You get more split as well, so let's see. Honestly, I might actually go for that challenge. Because Ftmo, they'll give you about 80%. I think they did say that you can scale up to 90% profits, but I forgot where it was. But my Forex funds, man, they give you a lot of profit split. I think the first month they give you about 70%, and then slowly but surely it goes up to, I think, 85% or 90%. So maybe that might be the next challenge we go for. My Forex funds, 200k. Once I have 400k with Ftmo, I could go for my Forex funds, and then I can just link everything together by using a copy trader. The copy trader software is free as well. It lets you link up to 3 accounts. So yeah, amazing. But yeah, today, honestly, guys, just today, don't expect too much. The markets are dead. As I said, probably gonna, if we don't see any sort of momentum kick in by the new 4-hour open, probably gonna end this stream. There is no point looking at the charts today. It just doesn't make sense. So we're just gonna obviously wait for our session. If the momentum kicks in, lovely. If not, that's it. Gonna call it a day. How many people we got watching? Yeah, we only got 19 people watching anyway. Which copy trader software do you use? There are a lot of copy trader softwares you can use. Let me show you one of them. What was it called? I remember. I had it installed as well. Forex copy trader, because this one actually gives you up to 3 accounts for free. I can't seem to find it, but when I do find it, I'll let you know, because it gives you up to like 3 accounts for free, and then after that you have to buy the membership. Yeah, Forex copy trader, just look up Forex copy trader, it should come up. Yeah, I can't seem to find the one I'm looking for, but there are a lot of them. This one's decent as well. Yeah, I've tried this one here. This one gives you like up to 3 accounts as well, I think. Yeah, this one's actually good as well. Forex copy. I've tried this one's actually good. Yeah, they're new one, Forex copy at 3. Yeah, they have 2 remote 2. This one's actually quite good. I've tried this one. You can look into this one. It's really good. Because when you're trading the live capital, you need something like this, so you can merge all the accounts together, especially when you're obviously providing account management and things of that nature. But guys, any questions? Keep me awake, my full sleep, because I'm not really getting the gold rush today that we usually get. Momentum kick. I don't think we're gonna see that today. Usually that's what wakes me up, when I see gold. That's why I don't trade GJ either. Just stay away from GJ. GJ is terrible. But yeah, again, this area really crucial. Now if we start forming some sort of low lows, low highs below this area, things should be good to go down. From here you do get a pullback all the way up to this area, and from here you get a massive rejection to the downside. Look at that. This area, you get a massive rejection to the downside from here. You can see another rejection there as well. Let's go to the hourly time frame, see what we can see there. Okay, retest here, push down, tapped into this resistance, that's the thing, and then from there you're seeing a rejection. So maybe if below this you can start seeing lower lows being formed and lower lows, lower highs. At that point you can take it down, but until then you're just gonna range basically. I'm using social trading. Oh, I'll have to look into it. Do you recommend that? Is it nice? Also, like, how many accounts does it let you link up for free? Is it up to 3 accounts? So easy to use. Okay, great. The best, I think. Amazing. We will have to look into that. I'll look into it for sure. But yeah, honestly, got another 2 minutes left. Let's see if something happens. If not, gonna call you a day. You have to pay from the offset. Ah, okay. And with MFF, just a heads up, they are not as efficient as Ftmo. Dashboard isn't as good, and sometimes delayed. Other than that, straightforward and happy with the platform. Oh really? Nice. It's a US holiday today. Hope you guys know this. Yeah, we know it. We know it's Thanksgiving today. But again, we're trading gold. We usually do see some momentum kick in during our session. You guys can see, there you go, starting to see some momentum kick in now. Again, forming, let's see, look at the way the hourly is starting to reject at this point as well. If you can start forming high highs, high lows above 1791, at that point I'll look to take it up. New dashboard coming out for MFF next week, I think. Yeah, I think one of my actually Paul, one of my team members, he's doing a challenge on MFF. I saw the dashboard. It's actually not good at all compared to Ftmo. Ftmo provides you so much data, man, so much data. You can actually like tweak your strategy with Ftmo, but with MFF, but again, it's a new company, is not as big as Ftmo. They've not been established for long enough time. But again, if they are, you know, trustworthy, why not go for it? All you need from them is the fundings. It doesn't matter how their dashboard looks, you just need the funding, that's it. How long did it take you to be profitable? How long did it take me to be profitable? That's a tricky question, man. How long did it take me to be profitable? It took me a long time, to be honest, a long time. But again, like, are you saying consistently profitable? Consistently profitable is different compared to like profitable. You could be profitable and, you know, you start having like weeks where you're just going break even, and then you can have weeks where you have like massive wins, and then you can have weeks where you have like massive losses, but you're still coming out profitable. At the start, it was like that, but then, you know, obviously you had to tweak things to become consistently profitable, where the fluctuations are not crazy. When you're losing, the fluctuations are not crazy. It's all managed. The risk management kicked in, and yeah, it's been some time now, honestly. But look at this now. Look at this now. Your thoughts on swing trading? I mean, swing trading is amazing as well if it works for you, but it's just not for me. I can't, honestly, like, that's the thing, right? Trading is such a personal thing. For me, I cannot swing trade whatsoever. I'm probably the worst swing trader I know. The thing is not the analysis that's the issue, it's the holding. I cannot hold a trade for like a week or two, because if I was to hold a trade, I know myself, I'll be looking at the trade every single day. But look at this candle now. We have the bottom wick as well as the upper wick. And previous candle actually closed as a rejection candle as well. Undecisive candle, rejecting from the bottom. We are respecting this support area. Look at that, forming a support here. So from here now, we start to violate the structure highs over here. We should be good to go up. This is your highs as well for the 30-minute candle. That's the thing. In a sell from 1794 500, target 1787, already a BE. So let's see. Amazing. Our session just started now, so no positions for us. But yeah, as I said, guys, swing trading, man, is just a bit too much. You have to be more of a fundamental trader than a technical trader in order for you to hold swing trades for like 2-3 weeks, because you gotta understand, within those 2-3 weeks you'll have a lot of volatile news events. Can you handle the fluctuations? Do you know what you are expecting? For me, I can't be asked for swing trading. I'll be completely honest. It's just too long, way too long. And it's really hard in my opinion. I mean, it's easy compared to obviously like the way we trade. Like, our trading is very intense, but it's the holding part that I cannot do. That's really hard for me. Holding trades for like weeks and weeks and weeks. I can do intraday trading. I can hold my trade for a day or two, but not a whole week. I can't do that. That's just not my, it doesn't resonate with my personality, if that makes sense. And trading is such a personal thing. Again, going down now, about to break the lows of the 30-minute candle, still staying below 1791. Let's look at the range that we have on the minute time frame as well. A lot of momentum kicked in from here to the top side. But yeah, does anyone here swing trade? And if you do, how's that going for you? Look at that, a lot of momentum kicked in from here, and from here we ended up forming a high all the way up here. And so from here you see this, we started a pullback basically. And so unless we start closing below this, just a pullback. Just a pullback, that's all it is. And you understand, a lot of momentum kicks into the top side from here as well. So I don't know, man, I'm not looking for sells just yet. If we can catch a sell from up here, something like this, then yeah. Because today you do not want to trade the range whatsoever. You will get stuck. You'll get stuck in this consolidation. Is USD bank holiday. Do not want to trade the consolidation, want to break, and at that point we can execute. But I do obviously have experience with swing tradings. I've tried everything, like everyone tries everything. Hi guys, does this setup also work on pairs other than gold, like GU, EJ or GJ? Do you have any experience with that pairs? I mean, what setup are you talking about? New dashboard coming out for MFF next week, I think. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that as well. What setup are you talking about? Are you talking about our strategy, the way we trade? It's price action. Price action works everywhere. That's the best thing about price action. That's why price action is king. No indicators. It works everywhere. If you know where the orders are, you know the order flow, you know the liquidity, you know how your pair moves, yeah, why not? Do you go over all the trades taken throughout the week? Yeah, you always have to go over your trades. Even if it's a winning trade, you have to understand how could you have maximized on your profits. You have to go over your trades. All of your trades, you have to revise them after your session. And yeah, if you feel like, you know, you want to put in the extra bit of work, make sure you journal everything and then go over everything at the end of the week. And so you can be prepared for the next week. You're like, okay, this was the mistake I made, you know, the previous week, or you know, the current week, and now the next week I'm approaching this next week, I'm not going to repeat the same mistake. I'm going to actually learn from this. That's how I learn from all the losses that I've taken. There wasn't a mentor that was holding my hand and, you know, teaching me. It was just the losses. Like when people ask me who is my mentor, it's my losses. Obviously you gotta understand, I've watched a lot of things. I've researched into this, a lot of research. Even Raja Banks, I use Raja Banks for like psychology. You know, when he said, stop being a dumbass, just stick to 1 to 2 trades a day, man. It's like, I use that, man, for, you know, psychology tips. But that's the thing, you kind of got to have like numerous sources where your information is coming from, not just one source, and then you can tweak it and make it resonate with your own personality. This strategy resonates with my own personality. Look at that. If we start turning this area into support, honestly, we're going to see a massive push to the top side. But again, do we have momentum to see that push up? Or are we going to see rejections? Because the area that we have tapped into, man, the way this candle is let me look at the minute candle. Yeah, look at this undecisive candle now. We start breaking to the top side, can potentially go up. But yeah, guys, any more questions? Go ahead, man. I'm here to answer all the questions today. All the questions will be answered. So look at that second rejection here now, forming a double top up here. But the lows are all the way down there. So now you start to violate the lows, you're coming all the way down. But I think we can take it up, honestly. Start pushing up. Let's see if we can take a tiny dynamic risk position over here. Again, guys, this is a dynamic risk position I'm looking to take over here. It's a tiny position. Even if I take a loss, it's not going to affect my account. It's a bank holiday. Keep that in your mind. It is a bank holiday. So let me just see how this candle closes. Honestly, at that point, I might be interested in taking this position, keeping a tiny stop loss. But we are approaching the top side of the range. You can see a massive push to the downside. So I'm still waiting a little bit. Still waiting. At this point, if you can retest this, start breaking these highs, should be good to go up. And kind of do want to take an entry before we break off the range because of the momentum. There's not much momentum in the market. But from here, expecting price to actually push up. Let's see if we can see this push now. I'm going to take an entry here. Start breaking above here. I'm in this position. Something like this. Stop loss obviously below this. Don't want to put it below that. It can very easily get wicked out. There is no momentum in the markets. And then hopefully we can get our 1-2-1s. But again, it's the top side of the range. First, we have to see how price reacts around this level. Low sellers are saying up here. But if we can start breaking this, I think we're coming up. I have to wait for this though. I have to wait for this. Oh, let's move this back. Look at the previous candle, undecisive candle at this point as well. So again, I want to see a retest of this level and a massive push to the top side. And this is our session now. If we can see some momentum kick in, can execute. Otherwise, as I said, gonna give it till the new 4-hour open. If nothing kicks in, just gonna call it a day. There is no point of taking a trade when literally you're seeing something like this. But now, if you start to engulf everything to the left, I think we should be good to go up. Starting to form higher highs, higher lows. Look at this candle, engulfed everything to the left. Really nice candle. As soon as we got our session open, 6 pips as well. But again, that's where your stop loss go be so tiny, like 10 pips. You're kind of just kept looking to capitalize on 10 pips today, nothing else. And so if I execute in this position here, just gonna make a risk free as soon as we start to break above here. Honestly, like halfway through, I'm gonna make it risk free. Even though the chance of us getting wicked out is, you know, very high. Even when we do make it risk free, we can really easily get stopped at a break even. Yeah, I don't really mind, to be honest. It's not normal day. You gotta keep that in your mind, guys. Today, let's say even if you have an edge in the market, that edge goes down. So the probability is really not in your favor today. You gotta understand that. But if you have a lot of buffer, which I do, and you still just wanna, take a little tiny trade just to capitalize on some more profits, baby profits, go for it. Makes sense. It is in a way it's kind of helping me out because I like to trade every single day throughout the week. It keeps my psychology in check because every day my emotions are involved. Every time I execute on a trade, the emotions are there, so it's good. I don't like to have a gap when I'm trading during the week. Not a big fan of gaps. But again, have to wait for this to break. You gotta understand your spreads are gonna be high today as well, so keep that in your mind, guys. You're not gonna have low spreads. Do you ever trade Asian or London? No, I just trade NY session. That's about it. No Asian session, no London session. Asian session is too late for me. London session is too early for me because I live in London. It's really early. It's about 6 or 7 o'clock. I'm not waking up that early to trade. I wake up early, but first of all, I gotta get my food in. I gotta go exercise, so I can wake up and be ready for this session. I can't trade London, man. It's way too early. I'll have to start waking up at like 5 o'clock, so I can actually like be prepared to trade. You gotta understand your brain's gotta be really active. You gotta go do cardio. You got I take cold showers as well. Many things I do to get my brain, ready. Hey Kay, what's happening? I think let's just give it another 20 minutes and then I'm saying we might as well just call it a day because I don't think we're going to see something today. Usually you do see some sort of moves on gold, but even during like a bank holiday. But as I said, if we don't break out of this range, this is the range we are in. We break out of this range, yeah, can see a push up to this level. At that point, I'll execute in a position, making it risk-free. As soon as we tap basically 1791, I'll look to make it risk-free. If we start approaching this next level here, from here I don't care even if it wicks me out. I really don't care. But if the momentum is there, you're going to see one candle literally pushing to the top side. We got another 3 minutes for the next 15 minutes. We did see some sort of momentum kicking with the half one, and now obviously the next candle will be the 15 minute in the next 2 minutes, and then with that you can probably see some more momentum kicking. Are you holding any crypto? Yeah, I am holding crypto. Crypto, I'm also, yeah, crypto, I'm a big fan of crypto, honestly. That's where the money is now, crypto. I mean, one basic crypto I can tell you about that I think everyone knows about is XRP. I'm a big fan of XRP. I'm holding some XRP. I'm looking into some other crypto projects as well. Everything that's kind of like related with metaverse, because that's where the money will go now. Basically, your gaming projects, crypto gaming space will start to boom soon. A lot of these things, your launch pads as well. There's one launch pad, it's called MetaVeal pad. At the moment is not launched, so you can't actually invest in the token, but you can basically get early IDO access. And if you can get that, let's say if you can get even like couple pounds in there, you'll get 100x on your investment. So let's see. But yeah, man, crypto, that's where the money is. How about you guys? You guys holding any crypto? This was your, yeah, this could have been a decent candle here. Take a position all the way up there, 8 pips. Today we're going to be like aiming for 10 pips. So yeah, I can still see us in the next minute maybe seeing one big candle. We can probably expect another big candle out of gold. It is gold at the end of the day, so even though it is a bank holiday, you're trading gold. This is gold. That's where the money is. That's where investors put their money. So it will move somewhat. It will move. It's not going to be completely dead. That's one thing about gold. Even maybe it might not move now. It might move later on, but it will move. That's for sure. That's for sure, for sure. I want to see another big candle just showing us that there is a little bit of momentum. At that point, we can execute. Don't want to see these tiny candles starting to print out up here. It doesn't make sense to trade this. But if we see something like this, that we saw here, that we saw down there, at that point, yeah, it makes sense to take a trade. Until then, we're going to stay out of this choppiness. That's why the entry is up here. Entry can be taken down here, but it doesn't make sense to take an entry down here. When it's a bank holiday and you're just in this choppiness, this ranginess, whatever you want to call it. This is going to go massive. Yes, I'm in crypto too. So what sort of cryptos are you guys holding? Like, what sort of tokens are you guys holding? And do you guys know any 100x tokens? Let me know, man. Drop the source. Drop the source. I mean, in my, like, honestly, in my humble opinion, I think like the next bit of tokens to 100x, probably everything that's connected with metaverse. Every time they release something about metaverse, you will see a big uptrend start with that project. So yeah, that's the thing. You gotta understand, it is a big project, and in my opinion, it is the future. Okay, I don't see everything, obviously everyone using the metaverse every single day, but I can definitely see the gaming space. I can definitely see the potential there in the gaming space, because I used to own this virtual reality headset as well. It was called, I think, HTC Vive. It was insane. So in the next 5 years, whatever they're gonna come out with, especially when Facebook is behind this now, they're investing all of their money into this. Man, we can expect some crazy stuff to come out in the future. That's the best thing about it. So most definitely you can make money out of this. But obviously you need to do your research on this. You need to see the roadmap, the utility, a lot of things. Does it make sense to invest in something? Is all well saying, like, you know, anything that's related to metaverse, invest in it, but no, it's not as simple as that. You need to understand every single thing. Does it really make sense to invest in something? If it does, if you see the potential, then yeah. Also, the projects I do invest in, they're not shitcoins. I like long-term projects. I like holding them. Shitcoins like Dogecoin and whatnot. Actually, I'm not even going to lie. I do have Dogecoin, but it was just to make a quick flip. But again, Elon Musk did tweet that he's working on utility for Dogecoin as well, so we can see something potentially. That's why I got just a little bit of money in there, but not a lot. Less than $1,000. Really tiny bit of money in there. Do you know if there are any Black Week deals from the prop firms? I doubt they're gonna do that. Really doubt it. Really doubt it. I mean, it will be really unfair on all the other people. So that's the thing. I really doubt they're gonna do something like that, because they're gonna start seeing, you know, complaints coming in from people. Oh man, we bought the challenge 6 times. We paid this much for the challenge. How is someone paying 50% less than us? That don't make sense. It was not in the, you know, the terms and services that you're gonna obviously lower down the fees in the future. I would have waited for. They can get sued if they do that. That's the thing. They can't do that. I mean, if they were to do that, if MFF was to do that, I'll buy a challenge right now and start the challenge. By the way, are you guys with any prop firms? If you are, what sort of prop firms are you guys with? I'm really looking into MFF because, as I said, one of my team members, he's doing the MFF challenge and the target is only 8%. Basically, so easy to do that, like 8%. And like, I think there are literally no restrictions. One thing that really did seal the deal for me was the leverage. The guy's got 1 to 100 leverage, 100 to 1. That's amazing. The leverage is amazing. The funded trader always has 10% off, sometimes 15% off. Yeah, look into the funded trader, I guess. That's what Kay said. Look at that. She said the funded trader. So look into that. I haven't really heard I've heard about them, but I haven't looked into it. But the funded trader. But can they really do that though? I mean, if it's always 15 or 10% off, then yeah, they can do, but they can't all of a sudden come out and do that for Thanksgiving or Black Friday or whatever. They can't just do it all of a sudden, but if they have been doing it for some times, then yeah, they can. Done the 200k challenge, just done my second one now. Amazing. I think MFF are giving 10% off. They are? Amazing, man. But yeah, so like the 400k that you've got now, what's your goals, man? How much are you going to be risking per day? I do recommend that you don't risk 1% whatsoever. Even like risking 0.5% is more than enough. I would say, first of all, build a buffer on your account. Build a buffer. You need to build a buffer. If you can build a buffer, you're going to take off so much pressure. I would say like maybe if you can have a 5% buffer, after that you can even start risking like 1% per day and start making like 4 or 5k a day easily, really easily. That should be like the minimum you should be taking out from the account. So even up to, you can even have like 20k days if you do it right. That's the thing about buffers. Some days if you feel like the probability of your trade going up to like 100 200 pips is like really high, you can literally hold. My trade will get activated up here, by the way. Tiny trade though, but up here it will get activated. As soon as we start breaking these highs, start tapping this, my trade's gonna get activated. No manual executions today. No way. Spreads are too much, man. Do the accelerated version. You can grow your account to around 1.35 mil. That's amazing, man. So what are the rules? What do you have to do? I'll look into it. And the best thing is the leverage, man. But guys, by the way, I can't lie to you. After like literally what the funding talent's done, I don't know if I trust these companies anymore. That's why I actually went for Ftmo. I didn't even look into any other prop firms. I was like, Ftmo, they've been established for a long time. I can trust them. Let's just go for them. But I don't know. Do you guys really recommend MFF? Because I'll look into it, honestly. But guys, as I said, like, let's wait for the new 4 hour to open. If nothing happens, I'm going to call it a day. I'm really not planning on sitting here and executing on a trade and risking my money on this mess. No way. Not do that, because it's just ranging. Last bank holiday, yeah, there was a lot of momentum on gold, but not today. And we were actually trading GJ last bank holiday, and let's see what GJ is doing today. Look at GJ, beast, moving up now, 2.8 pips. Let's do a little breakdown on GJ, see what GJ is doing. Let me just remove all of this. Okay, pushing down, coming up, try to push down again, coming back up. So let's look at the daily candle. Daily candle haven't violated the lows yet, and starting, how much is it pushed down now? The daily candle's pushed about 65 pips, 66 pips, starting to form higher highs, higher lows. This could be the new higher low. Let's look at the 4 hour structure quickly. Okay, yeah, GJ is literally at the lows right now. This is the bottom of the range. That's where GJ is right now, the bottom of the range. I'm really not planning on doing an intense breakdown on GJ, but that's what it seems like. Quickly going over everything, tapping the bottom of the range, this hourly is about to flip as well. So as soon as it starts to break its own highs, you can probably see a push up to the next resistance. Quick 10 pips to the top side. Yeah, look at this now. If this candle starts to engulf everything to the left, look, this is a key resistance level here as well. And usually when you are trading GJ, you can use resistance levels on the 30-minute time frame. That's the thing, because it's not as volatile as gold. So If now this candle starts to engulf everything to the left, starts turning this area into some sort of resistance, you're aiming for something like this for price to actually push all the way to the top side. So from up here, you can potentially see a nice push to the top side. This whole move can be corrected as well. You haven't seen two bullish candles. Look at that. It's just all massive bearish candles breaking out of the range. Actually grabbing all of this retail liquidity. That's what this is. This is just retail liquidity over here. No banks are going to participate in this. This is just your retail traders, man. Getting stopped out again and again and again. There are different sort of liquidities as well. You gotta understand that. Different sort of liquidities. This is your retail liquidity. Retail liquidity is literally nothing. And another 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can take a paper trade on GJ today. Kate, you offer this paper trade on GJ?
I'm awake.
Yeah.
You're on GJ.
Yeah, GJ today.
I'm looking to.
We don't have a bank holiday in Japan, do we? I don't think we have a bank holiday in Japan. As long as we don't have a bank holiday in Japan, we should be good. But honestly, this could just be that turning point for GJ now as well. But if we do obviously hold this level as a resistance level, at that point you can start coming down here. But this is GJ, man. The liquidity, you don't grab liquidity as often on GJ because it's not as volatile. You gotta keep that in your mind. So you will see those liquidity grabs, but not as often as gold. You gotta keep that in your mind. Look at that retest of this resistance here, and now from here starting to drop. But look at all the previous candles. First rejection. Next one rejected as well. This one is retesting this resistance here now on the daily time frame. And now from here starting to reject once again. Got another 3 minutes left. Let's see what we can see on GJ in the next 3 minutes. But I'm not taking a trade on GJ though. I just trade gold, that's it. I don't like GJ whatsoever. I mean, yeah, you can still be profitable on GJ, but I just stay away from it. It's too slow. Moves too slow. Look at the 15-minute, the previous 15-minute candle as well. Literally engulfed the bearish candle. At this point now, you have the bottom wick on this 15-minute candle. You're tapping into this zone, but I think we start clearing this, start turning this area into some sort of support. You're coming all the way. Look, the next range is all the way up here. All the way up here. You're at least easy 14-15 pips, especially with this new 4 hour approaching in the next 2 minutes. You're going to see that push to the top side with GJ. Oh, gold. What are you doing here? Oh man, my position just got activated somehow. Ho, gold. What is happening here? Oh yeah, I didn't take it out. Oh guys, my position got activated here. Oh, ho. Goldie. Oh god. You guys can see? Goldie. Why is it not activating above there? Oh, Goldie. Let me just put the TP at 1-to-1. Target 1-to-1. And there I'm going to take it out. As soon as it starts tapping 1792.15, I'm taking this out. You can start closing back into the range once again. You got another 2 minutes left for the new 4 hour open. Let's see what happens. But honestly, start tapping. So look, let's see what the next rejection area is. Where can we expect a pullback from on gold? Can expect a pullback from up here. As soon as we start clearing this, we're going all the way up to this level. And honestly, after this level here, I'm going to start making it risk-free. I'm not planning on holding this for a long time. So let's just hope now the next 4 hour can give us that push up to the top side. Again, it's a low risk position, so it's not really a big deal for me. But yeah, as I said, it made a lot of sense for us to actually execute on this, right? But again, I'm going to take out the whole position at 1-to-1. No partial TPs. Just the whole position is going to get taken out today. Quick 10 pips. So if I see over 6 pips, over 50% gain on this position, I'm going to make it risk-free at that point. Because it can very easily just come down and start ranging. I don't want to be in this range. So let's just hope this 4 hour can start pushing up, start turning this area into resistance. Grab some orders at this point now. not into resistance, into support actually, my bad, this resistance into support, grab some orders and start pushing all the way to the top side. Start breaking these highs and we'll come in now. So this is the momentum kick that we need with the new 4-hour open. Yeah, I should have done different sort of execution on gold today, that's for sure. But look at GJ as well. Looking at GJ at this point now, forming some sort of double top up here. I think GJ is about to flip, honestly. It's about to flip. It's your new 4-hour open. You're going to see some momentum kick in. Even with gold, you can expect something. So even, this is it now. Literally, as soon as it starts breaking up now, I'm going to start making, oh, there we go, guys. I'm making this risk-free at this point now. It's a risk-free trade. So if it comes down, it taps me out, I don't care. But there you go. Risk-free trade. At this point now, let it go up. I don't care. 7 pips up. My TP is at about 12 pips. So at this point, I don't care. Even if it comes and taps me out, I'm making it risk-free. This is the only push we need with the 4-hour open, and this is it. Let's just hope it starts. If it just keeps on going up and up and up, it can give me my TP. But otherwise, I made it risk-free now. I don't want to be in a drawdown in this sort of market condition. I don't feel comfortable holding this. But if it wants to go down, and I don't mind being stopped at. But yeah, this kind of here now, it needs to just become a rocket ship, give us some more momentum to the top side, just keep on pushing up really. Let's see if we can get the TP, which is at 12 pips. 12 pips TP, or we're going to get stopped at break even. But I will not lose any money today. So amazing, 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 amazing. So the TP is all the way up here. The stop loss is all the way down here. Let's see if we can get the TP, or are we going to get stopped at? At this point, you're just expecting some momentum to give you that push. I'm really not expecting any pullbacks. I don't want to be in a drawdown in this sort of market condition. So if it does come down to just retest this, I don't care. I'm out of this. In this sort of market condition, I want to make it break even ASAP. And it seems like I'm about to get stopped at. So this was the push that we got. And it seems like we're about to get pushed, about to get stopped up. But honestly, if it starts coming back to the range, guys, just don't look to trade this. But now if this becomes the pullback, this becomes the bump wick on the 4-hour, because you're not expecting something crazy on the 4-hour either. Look at this, man. We're going to start breaking these highs, and then at that point we should be good to go up. If we can get winning trade within this, oh man. That's insane. Let's look at GJ. What's GJ doing now? Look at that, GJ starting to turn this area into support. If GJ starts breaking to the top side, but with GJ you can wait for the NYSE as well. You understand, GJ will move, right? You can even wait for the NYSE, and it might want to create some sort of a deeper bond wick as well. And then after it start to push up. You can trust MFF. Amazing. What's your spreads now? No clue. Probably about around 3. Yeah, 3, 4, something like that. But guys, can we get our 12 pips TP today? Or are we gonna get stopped at break even? Let's find out. You're just expecting this 4-hour to drive price all the way to the top side. You don't want to see this area being, yeah, obviously we did expect a pullback from here. So now we have done the pullback and we have survived the bottom wick on the 4-hour. You don't want it coming down anymore. Look at your 4-hour. You have the bottom wick, you have the upper wick. You want it to break the upper wick and start pushing up. Otherwise it's going to start coming down and start coming back into the range, and you don't want to be part of it. That's why I took a position on top of the range. You're going to see more buy orders being executed, some sell orders being cancelled out, some sellers being stopped out, and you're going to see, obviously you're expecting now momentum to drive the price up. Otherwise this can be just a little bit of, again, not really expecting liquidity, but you have liquidity up here. So as long as we respect this, start forming higher highs, higher lows up here, should be good to go up. Hopefully in the next 5 minutes we can see the push. Maybe the next 5 minutes. But K, make sure you stay out of this. Mine got executed, but it is what it is. Make sure you don't execute on anything today, because we did expect momentum, but there is just no momentum today in the market. Are you in anything, by the way, K?
I'm actually up the same buy you are.
Wait, how much
I'm
did
up
you risk? How much did you? So, but make sure you make a
a
risk
half,
free.
a half, a half.
Okay, just make sure make a risk free though, yeah. You don't wanna go into drawdown.
Stop losses. No, my stop losses are break even already.
Okay, that's it. Then just let it ride. Because if it plays out, then it will be amazing. But you don't want to go into a drawdown. I mean, if it was a normal day, no way we're making a risk free this quickly,
No,
right?
no.
But yeah. But it's
I
not a
don't
normal
want to
day.
lose anything today.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Basically, if it works out, we're gonna make free money now. Pretty much, yeah, free money. Because as soon as it pushed up like 5 pips, we made it risk free. And we're gonna make free money on a bank holiday. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Let's just see though if we can survive. Might be getting tapped out now. Are we gonna get tapped out? We're gonna survive this. If we survive this and our TP gets hit, that's gonna be insane. It will probably be the most insane trade of the week, even though it's just 10 pips. If we can survive this and start pushing up to the top side and our TP gets hit, probably the most insane trade of the week. Okay, starting to push up now, seeing some momentum kick in. This is the new 5-minute open as well. Is obviously forming a bottom wick as well as an upper wick. So now the previous candle has upper wick, which is all the way up here, which is basically the highs of this minute range. So we start violating this high. Now this becomes your pullback. Obviously from here you expected a pullback, this becomes your lows. Now you start breaking the highs, you're coming all the way up to the next area. 1791, we can start closing 50% of our profits. So the next pullback zone that we have, which is 1791.99, I'll close 50% of my profits and then let the rest just run all the way up to the TP, which is at 12 pips. So let's see what happens. Looking at GJ now. Let's look at GJ. The 30-minute candle again, yeah, came down to form that deeper bottom wick. And at this point now, can we start to violate these highs that we have on the 30-minute candle? If we do start to do that, we're coming all the way up, in my opinion, all the way up. I don't see GJ coming down anymore. It's going to come up now. It's pushed down too much. It needs to come up a little bit. There you go. Look at this minute candle on GJ. What a beast. It's about to push up. And this minute candle here is about 4 or 5 pips. That's amazing on GJ. Amazing. Because your average 30-minute candle only moves. Oh, look at GJ just flipping, man. GJ is about to come up. GJ is about to skyrocket, guys. Let's take a paper trade on GJ. Above here. Above this. Impulsive entry. Keeping stop loss below the 30-minute candles. Aiming for 10 pips. Risking about 8.6 pips. Let's see if we can execute on this paper trade here. I can really see GG just flying now to the top side. As soon as we start breaking above here, all the way to the top side. But what's happening, guys? Guys on the YouTube live stream. Interesting day today, right? Gold is up 4 pips once again, guys. Amazing stuff. Look at gold. It's up. But GJ, oh man, I think GJ is really about to push up. Paul usually does trade GJ. Where is he today? He's just sleeping. Oh, look at this engulfing bullish candle. Amazing. As soon as we start violating the highs, at that point, I think 1.99 is the next target. But we have to break the highs. The highs are all the way up here. Haven't broken the highest just yet. Our trade might actually survive. But look at GJ. What rocket ship today, man. That's an amazing candle on GJ. Something like this. Insane. Insane. Oh, we're about to get stopped out on gold, I think, guys. Still rejecting from down here. Massive, massive push to the downside. It's just ranging again. Once again, it's just within this range now. The lows of the range are all the way down here. So luckily our stop loss is below the range. And the top side of the range is all the way up here. Whichever way it breaks first, it will go to that direction. So if it breaks to the top side first, it will go up. If it breaks to the downside, and then it will go down and stop us out. But look at the momentum kicking, a little bit more momentum kicking to the top side. I think we might be able to, honestly, if we start breaking off this range, we can see our TP being hit. We can at least see 10 pips, that's for sure. It is gold at the end of the day, guys. It is gold at the end of the day. Look at XAUUSD. Just look at that. It's pushing all the way up now. How many pips are you up, by the way, K? We're breaking the highs at this point. 6 pips up at this point, guys. 6 pips up. Oh, 7 pips up. Oh, 8 pips up. Nice. I'm going to look to secure some profit here. I've closed 50% up here, guys. And I'm going to let the rest run all the way to the TP. 50% profit secured at 8 pips. 8 pips, 50% profit secured. Gonna let the rest run all the way to the TP. Man, you get, wow. Amazing. We might actually see our TP. Winning trade. Winning trade. Profits taken out of the market today. Amazing session. See, I told you, gold will give you the 1-2-1s. At least will give you the 1-2-1. It will give you something, even though it is a bank holiday. It will give you something. And look at that, we secured profits up there. I told you, next area we approach 1791. We approach it. I'm going to take out some of the profits. We're up 8 pips at this point now. The TP is all the way here, as you guys can see. The TP is at about 12 pips, 12.3 pips. So let's see now. Look at gold now. How many pips are you up, K?
6.
Amazing, amazing. Did you secure some profits? Guys, did anyone execute on this, by the way? USD bank holiday dubs. Crazy. Hey, look at that though. Winning streak stays on. Even now, today we had like literally all the probability was on, you know, like there was no probability on our side today because of the market conditions, and we still had a winning trade. That is just insane. It's insane, insane, insane. At this point, I've secured profits up there. Honestly, I don't care even if I get stopped out. Secured profits up there. Amazing. Look at this massive candle all the way to the top side. Look at this massive candle. Wow. And now if we start respecting 1791, start collecting some more buy orders here, start rejecting this, turn this into support, start breaking the highs, I think the main TP will get hit at that point. That is just amazing. Let's just see what happens now. But again, you don't want to predict anything, you just want to react to the market. So that's why I reacted and secured 50% up there. And now the rest I can just let it run. It is what it is. What's your spreads on gold? I have 1.8. Mine are probably about 2 right now. 1.8 to 2 as well. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, what's happening with GG? Are we starting to drop? Did we break the highs yet? Oh, we haven't broken the highs, guys. No, our paper trade did not get activated. Need to break these highs in order for us to take a paper trade to the top side. Otherwise, it will start to break down, start coming down. No highs have been broken yet for GJ, unfortunately. But look at gold though. Gold's playing out. Amazing trade. At this point now, for us to get stopped up, the probability is very low. Obviously the possibility is there, but look at that. This is the range now. And then when you have so many buy orders down here, you're not going to come back to the range. At this point, gold will start ranging within 0.67 to 0.93 within this zone that we have. And then as soon as we start breaking to the top side, it's going to give us that TP. Oh, look at that. It's coming back to the top side of the range now. As soon as we start breaking above 99 and start coming into 92, it's going to give us our TP. Yeah, you do have spreads on the funded account. You do have spreads. It's real capital at the end of the day. You do have spreads, yeah. The only funding company that I know Actually, they did introduce spreads later on as well, actually, funding talents. But again, it wasn't like live capital, it was just simulated capital. So, I don't know. It was terrible. Terrible experience, honestly. As soon as we start breaking these highs, we're coming all the way to the top side. It's going to be a dub. On a bank holiday. Look at this. Yeah, about to break out of this range to the top side. As soon as we see this break, our TP should be hit. But again, secured profits up there, so we're good, man. We're Gucci. Did anyone execute on this position with us, by the way? Oh, there you go. This candle might just be it. A rocket ship to the top side. And our TP might be coming now. And there we go, guys. 10 pips up. We just saw 10 pips. Amazing. We're up 10 pips now. Amazing. 10 pips up. Amazing, amazing trade. We saw 10 pips. Hope everyone secured profits up there. You literally saw 10 pips. At this point, if it does stop here, it is what it is. But we saw 10 pips. So, amazing. Hope everyone had a little win. 10 pip win on a USD bank holiday on Thanksgiving. So, yeah. Amazing session. Let's just see what this does now. This is also your new 15-minute open as well, so you understand it's got to calm down a little bit to form a new bottom wick, right? Look at the volatility just kick in now at this point. Again, if we start coming back to this range, I think it will be hard for us to actually start closing back into this range. And this just becomes your retest because of the new 15-minute open. So it's literally just retesting this resistance, and now it's going to start coming back up. I really doubt we're going to start chilling back here now. We're going to start ranging, you know, within like 60. Oh, look at this beast. Look at this beast after forming the bottom wick, guys. Wow. And that's a bank holiday dub right there, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Make sure you guys drop a like on the YouTube live stream though. Look at this, more than 10 pips up at this point. Amazing, amazing. Told you, you will see your 1-to-1s, at least 1-to-1s. Look at this beast now, guys. Just chilling up here. Just flying to the top side. There we go. Just need that last bit of a push. It's going to go straight past our TP. Just needs that last bit of push. As soon as it starts breaking the wicks to the left, we're going to go straight past our TP at that point. There we go. More than 10 pips up at this point. On a bank holiday. Amazing trade. Look at this now. It's about to fly, guys. It's about to fly. If it doesn't reject here now, it's about to fly straight past our TP. Honestly, it's about to fly to the top side now. If this does not become a rejection area, we're going straight past our TP at this point. Another 2 pips left, and then our TP is coming up. Can we get another 2 pips? Another 2 pips are needed for our TP. There we go. If it starts breaking the lows of the minute candle, I'm going to close another 50%. Because I don't want to see any more pullbacks now. Just want it to push all the way up to the top side. Yeah, I might just secure some more profits now. Yeah, just secure a tiny bit more profits, and there we go. Just gonna let the rest run now to the TP, because it's gonna start chilling back into this range, and it's just not gonna be fun to hold it. Well, we were literally about 2 pips away from our TP as well. At least we saw 10 pips. Did say that we will see 10 pips though, so amazing. And we made it literally like risk free as well, so quickly. This was just free money, guys. Free money. Amazing kids, amazing. And yeah, secured most of the profits up there anyway. So anyway, guys, I'll let you guys know on the Insta if the TP does get hit, but I'm gonna call it a day here as well on the YouTube live stream. Now we'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully when the volatility kicks in, we're gonna end the week nicely. So tomorrow is obviously Friday, last day of the week. Every single day was profitable. Even today was profitable, man, in these sort of market conditions. And guys, I am starting the one-to-one mentorship as well. I know a lot of people are asking me, so yeah, start messaging me on Insta, and yeah, we can arrange something for sure. I have a whole structure for this, can make you guys really profitable and teach you everything A to Z. So yeah, hit me up if you guys are interested, and I'm gonna call it a day now. So catch up with you guys tomorrow. Peace.